So we're going to be focusing on identifying and writing in slope-intercept form, but then also using standard form. So over here, you know that you can calculate your slope down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be a minus 6 over 1, which you can write as this, or you can actually just write negative 6. This one, I would not have you find the y-intercept for because it's actually tricky to find. So we're not going to worry about problems like that, but what you will have later on is question number 2. So over here, you notice that the y-intercept is 0, and your slope you can calculate. You have negative 1, 2, 3, positive 1, 2, 3. All right, so you have a negative 3, positive 3. So in that case, negative 3 over 3 is negative 1. I can write my equation because I know it's y equals mx plus b. M in this case is negative 1. So x, I don't need to write the plus 0, right? So I'm not writing that on there. And then question number 3, right? This is all review from the last class. This one, there is no y-intercept, right? So we don't write 0, we write none. But there is a slope that's undefined. Now, if you remember, undefined slope means a Buck's equation. So this is an x equals wherever that x-intercept is. In this case, it's negative 4. Now, let's work a little bit backwards, right? He wants us to identify the slope and y-intercept. So instead, I'm giving you your y equals mx plus b equation. I want you to identify the slope, which over here, if you match it up, it's negative 8. So that means negative 8 is our m. And then it also wants us our plus b. Now remember, plus b, it could be plus b, it could be minus b, right? That number can be negative. In this case, it is. So b is negative 2. That one was perfect because it was given in slope-intercept form. That's not always going to be the case. So for your notes in that little bubble off to the right, you can write this down. All right, so here's a set of notes. And I'm also taking a screenshot so that it's in your Google Drive. So make sure you guys check Google Drive. So if you take a look at this, y equals mx plus b, we know what the slope is, we know what the y-intercept is. B can be positive or it could be negative. Sometimes I write using SIF, right, slope-intercept form. Other times, when the equation is not given in slope-intercept form, you need to solve the equation for y, meaning isolate y. Sometimes it can be given to you in standard form, which is ax plus by equals c, meaning all variables on one side and all constants on the other. If you need to pause this so that you can copy down the notes, go ahead and pause it. But let's continue on with the practice. So number 5. This is given in standard form. This is ax plus by equals c, right? A, b, and c are all integers of some sort or numbers, right? They don't have to be integers, they could be fractions. But we need to get y by itself. Now, we've done this before. Solve for y. It's following SADMAP, right? We want to get our x on the other side, so let's subtract x in order to do that. So now we have a negative y equals a negative x plus 4. Now, y is still not isolated. You need to divide everything by negative 1. So y equals, well, this is a positive 1, so that cancels out. So that's just x minus 4. Now I can identify my slope. In this case, when you don't see anything there, right, there's kind of like an imaginary 1. So the 1 is there. And then our b, in this case, is negative 4. Now again, this is going to be from practice, right? You can't just automatically solve it and figure it out. You need to actually solve it for y and then identify what it is. So let's try that again. You can draw your line down the middle, right? So it helps you. You can highlight your y so you know that's what you need to get alone. So let's go ahead. And remember, you're using SADMAP, right? So any subtraction addition before you can do any multiplication division. So in this case, subtraction addition. Let's subtract 2x to bring it to the other side. We are left with negative 7y equals negative 2x minus 42. Well, my y is still not isolated. There's nothing subtraction addition left, so I'm going to use division multiplication. I'm going to divide every single term by negative 7. So I get y equals positive 2 over 7x, right? Because negative 2 divided by negative 7 is a positive 2/7, plus 6. Now I can identify that my slope is 2/7, and I can also identify that my b is a positive 6. You're going to use this page to continue to practice going from standard form to slope-intercept form. You can finish this page and page 18 to help you figure that out. Sometimes you might get fractions. You can clear fractions to help you out if you need to do that. Your homework will be page 19.